Embarrassing. Them boys out there. Embarrassing. I might insert the bucket clip, but it had me rolling on Instagram. But I seen that clip, but I'll start crying. But I ain't gonna lie, them boys played bad, bro. And what the confusing part to me was the defense was getting the stops. The defense started to get stops early too. It was I think they was down 14 or 7. It might have been 7. It was down 14, and the defense continued to get stops. It's that old line. That shit is wicked. Not being able to block a soul is crazy. Like, bro, y'all boys is college athletes too, my boy. If you can't block a soul, bro, like a soul, like them boys couldn't block a soul. Like, it was bad. I ain't gonna lie, it was bad the way that old line was looking. It was terrible. That it looked like high schoolers versus college niggas. Like, them niggas couldn't even block. Like, you couldn't even block them. That's crazy. You gotta, hey, I don't know if that's scheme or what. Something gotta change with that though. Like, not being able to block a soul is crazy. Like, I'm talking play after play after play. It's crazy, bro. Like, what? It's crazy. But let's get to it. We gonna chill with Unc and Ocho, man, and talk about this one, cause hey, man, I don't got too much opinions on it. Like, if my opinion, that would be my opinion, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Block. You gotta block somebody. You gotta block. It's simple, but like, come on, bro. Let's get to it. Let's see it. Cause I'm saying then the offense, cause it gave the offense no chance. I'm saying here, the defense is finally stopping these boys. That's the thing with Colorado. When the defense is gonna play, the offense not. And then when the offense is gonna play, the defense not. That's it's so bad. That's what kills them. But man, it was bad, bro. It was bad. Let's just get to it. Let's see what my dogs got to say, man. Let's chill with Unc, man.
Lost to Nebraska, 28-10. Huskers dominated from start to finish. Jumped out to a 28-0 lead. Last week, Coach Prime told the home crowd team was one step closer to reaching a bowl game. And he said in January his team was definitely going to be a contender in the college football playoff.
And the thing is, they definitely could have won that game. 28-10, but they had 21 in the first half, 24 in the first half. Like, no, 21 had to be 21. They had 21 in the first half. I mean, they held them to 7 in the second half. Well, they definitely could have won that game. Offense, you got to play. You got to block, y'all boys. You got to block. You got to block.
Night,
There's nothing to it.
Colorado did not, the second game, it did not look good. Either offensive line...
Shador was off his game. I ain't gonna lie. Shador coming out here, you doing this. I ain't rocking with that. Well, lock in. I don't care who your daddy is. I don't care how you're feeling. Lock in. Well, I need you walking on the field serious. His little walk, Shador little walk. I need him walking on the field like that. Like, I don't need you out here. Come on, bro. Enemy territory. Nah, walk out that bitch serious, ready to take that bitch over. I rock with you, bro, but I feel like he wasn't locked in at the beginning. If you watch the way he came on the field, I don't think he was locked in for it.
Played well. The running game still is not existent. 22 carries, 16 yards. The Buffs in the second half, they did get on the scoreboard when they scored 10 points. They lose 28-10. Ocho, I don't know how much of this game
I saw it. I was listening. Honestly, I felt watching the offseason, watching the recruiting process, seeing some of the players that left and some of the players that were coming, my thoughts had completely changed on me thinking the Colorado Buffs were going to look a little different. Now, the important part for them in being able to compete with the schools that are better would be the interior, the offensive line and the defensive line.
Couldn't stop the run either, boy.
And after watching today's game, and from the beginning, from the start of the game,
talk to me.
when the Colorado Buffaloes were on offense, and number 0, whoever number 0 was, remember the movie The Program?
And I thought it was gonna calm down, bro. I thought because if you play football, the first 5 minutes of the game is just pure adrenaline. We could say first quarter. It's just players are playing off pure adrenaline and go. So they gonna do some superhuman things. You might not be able to stop some players, and then it's gonna slow down. But them boys, man, come on.
And Lattimore
couldn't block for it.
And to watch him dominate the offensive line like that, it kind of reminded me of, okay, now we right back at square one like we were last year. That's what it reminded me of. So the things that I thought were fixed and the issues in order for Colorado to be able to compete at the highest level and contend, I think we're right back at square one based off what I saw tonight. Offense offensively and defensively. There's no reason Nebraska, well, there is a reason Nebraska was able to run down the throat of the Colorado defense.
Couldn't stop the run
Right
for
down
nothing.
their throat.
Nothing.
Why? Because the interior, the defensive line, isn't stout enough to be able to compete.
Couldn't stop the run for
the
nothing.
better teams.
Terrible.
So there's still issues that need to be fixed, and it's right there.
Came in there and smashed mouth football them boys, man.
The inside, the interior.
Terrible.
I agree.
Some of that's pride. You gotta want it,
though.
bro.
Last week, and I told you I had concerns that I saw some of the same things that I saw last year that caused me to be concerned. And everybody, oh, it's one game. You see how you speak bad about the black coaches? No, you see how I speak. Now I see why politicians get elected, because people like being lied to. When I tell you the truth, that Colorado can't run the football, just like they couldn't run it last year. They couldn't stop the run, just like they couldn't stop it last year. They couldn't protect Shador, just like they couldn't last year.
Word.
He's holding on to the ball too long, just like he did last
Yeah,
year.
that one thing, that's facts too. You gotta let go. He had a few chances, you rolling out, you getting sacked from behind. Throw the ball, bro. Let it go. Let it go. You gotta let it go, bro. What are you doing? Let it go. You know you don't have time. Let it go.
And see a lot of what happened last year. How could you see it had not reared its head? And I'm not saying that the North Dakota State, that's a football team, and we're going to talk about Notre Dame, how they lost to Northern Illinois, and we see Alabama was in a nip-tuck ball game late, in the fourth quarter, and then blow it open. So I'm not saying that. But when you look at an FCS team, and they're having success running the football, they're having success putting pressure on your quarterback, what happens when you step up in level of competition? When you go and you face teams in the Big 12, what do you think they're going to do? Because they got legit D and O-line. And that's a concern. That's a concern of mine coming into the season. And I'm still
I have a question. Now, from an offensive standpoint, I'm not a coach by no means, but I'm just saying, based off what I've seen, and you said Shador holding the ball a little too long. If you have an offensive line, if you have a defensive line that is continuously sacking your quarterback and applying pressure the way they are, I'm just saying, from what I saw, I think they should have went to the quick game a little bit more.
Definitely.
Stop spreading it out so wide.
Right. They kept spreading it out. They kept running 5 wide. I don't know. I feel like that was Shador saying that. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, but they kept running 5 wide, and you have no time. Why are we not putting a tight end or running back in? What are we doing? We gotta be smarter. You gotta want to win. You gotta want to win too. Like, come on, bro. They kept that 5 wide was killing me. I'm like, why you? And then the man coverage on defense. You're getting killed in this man coverage. You're getting killed. It was getting North Dakota State was killing them in that man coverage. I don't know how much Nebraska killed them in that man coverage, but bro, that man coverage is not working. It's not working, bro. Change it. Change it. I ain't gonna lie.
Players in motion, having crossing routes so Shador can get the ball out of his hands and find some of the rhythm, and that way to get the passing game going instead of having him in shotgun or having him drop back or anything over 5 or 7 step drop. Just hurry up and get the ball out fast and probably try to get a drive going. Just to get the quarterback in rhythm with receivers.
I need my teeth like Ocho.
I didn't know. I know Nebraska is good. I think they looked a little better. They looked a little better because Colorado wasn't able to make the adjustments necessary to compete with them. Even if they players a little better, in the interior.
Excuse me.
I could be wrong.
But look, Nebraska is better. Last year was Matt Rule's first year.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Raiola, you better, bro, find your own identity, because the moment you get into the league, that shit's weird. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's weird, bro. Find your own identity, bro. You can't literally be this man's twin, because especially if you gonna suck, bro. Let's be real, because you're not gonna be Patty in the league, man. Let's just be real. Bro's not gonna be Patty in the league if you feel me. He's a freshman, so let's be real. You gotta get there too. Find your own identity, boy.
Only the second year, you get the players that you really want, because a lot of times you gotta keep some holdovers. Even though it's a transfer portal, guys gonna leave and some guys gonna come. But you need to get your guys in there, the kind of guys that you want. You know the offense, the defense. You know the type of player that you want. So it normally takes you a year or two to get your type players in there. But the Colorado went for it on 4th down and they lost y'all. As a former NFL player,
it was killing me, bro. They was trying to run it 4th and 1. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do better, dog.
Right.
And not that ultimate driving machine too often. They lost yard on third down. It was 31, now it's 32, and they lose again, now it's 4.
Right.
And now they get stopped. They can't. 22 carries, 16 yards. And my thing is, look, the offensive line isn't very good, and they told us the offensive line was going to be better. They told us the defensive line is going to be better. They still can't consistently rush the quarterback, Ocho, without sacrificing their back end and bringing extra people. They can't stop the run consistently. They get gashed. Yes, they had 35 carries, buck 49, and 2 touchdowns. The other team, Colorado, had 22 carries, 16 yards. When you can't run the football,
That's insane.
you can't stop the run. You can't pressure the quarterback. You can't protect your quarterback.
Yeah,
Tell me how
you can't. You can't. You can't. Out of everything you just
Won't
named,
win,
you
bro.
have to be. You have to be good in at least 3 of them.
On me.
At least 3 of them.
You gotta be able to run that bit. You gotta protect your
So
quarterback,
what
man.
is Colorado
At
good
least
right
it's
now?
something like,
Let's
you know what
be
I'm
honest.
saying?
We can have an honest conversation because nobody wants time to do
What he said?
right now, Ocho.
3 of them. You got to be good.
So what is Colorado good at right now, Ocho? Let's be honest. We can have an honest conversation because nobody wants time to do.
What is Colorado good at right now? They got playmakers. I don't think they good at anything though. They have amazing playmakers though. Like the way Jimmy was doing them kick returns early, I was like, bro, we got to get him the ball. Can we? Like when you see stuff like that early, I'm giving him the ball any possible way I can. He's clearly out here untackleable. These boys can't tackle him already. They can't rock with Jimmy. That's what I seen first. It's like you got to get players like that the ball. I don't know though. I couldn't even say what they good at. They can't protect Shador, so I can't say Shador can throw that thing around the field. I can't even say that. Can't even say something like that.
Better than I do.
Yeah.
Because I know him on a personal level. And I know how much he's invested of his time. I know how much this means to him. So nobody wants him to do
Probably open
better
field tackling. I think they have some good open field
But
tackling.
when you look at this, when you look at Colorado, and I need
Yes,
you
sir.
to be objective, because I know a lot of us in the chat, we want time to do well. We want Coach Prime to do well. Y'all call him Coach Prime, I call him Time.
Yes,
So
sir.
we want him to do well. Tell me one thing they're good at.
Right now, as of week 2, based on what we saw, I mean, not much. Honestly, I mean they have the tools. They have the tools. They have the talent at the skill position.
Exactly what I'm saying. They got the playmakers.
But where it matters most, and you know that. You know where it matters
The
most.
trenches, man. You got to
The
block.
interior. Your offensive line.
Any football,
If
bro.
you can't stop the run, it starts up front. If you can't protect your quarterback, it starts up front. The skill position is where the money is. And now we have that.
Right.
We have that. You know, and I'm talking about we. They're being exposed. They're being exposed because they lack depth. They lack. I keep using the same context and using meat and potatoes because
That's one thing I do that I don't like about. They got no depth on that chart, boy. Niggas go down, it's GGs, boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it takes. It takes some hogs. You need some hogs up front on both sides of the ball, and that's what we
I
lack.
promise you, I get in there and block some shit on me. The way that nigga Zero was bullying them niggas, boy, on me, you not bullying me. I'ma die there before you bully me like that. And if you do bully me like that, you're coming down with me, but I'm alright holding, blow it.
You gotta be able
You
to.
talking about replay second
You gotta
down?
be able to protect the quarterback.
What you
You gotta
talking
be able to
about, boy?
pressure the quarterback.
Put me in that fullback,
And
I'm chipping all that up.
sometimes it's okay to throw the ball away. It's okay to throw the ball away and make it 2nd and 10. It's okay to throw the ball away and make it 3rd and 7. I know it's gonna look bad on your stats, but look, at this point in time, there's nothing. Completion percentage is not. If somebody's not, they're not going to elevate.
That shit over with. Shador, yeah, you gotta quit thinking. Yeah, I want my completion. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta get some of this shit, Shador. You gotta go out here to win, bro. Play football, bro. I know it look good. I know you look good. I know y'all is the show, but like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Real shit. Like you gotta, like he's saying, you gotta throw that bitch away, bro. Like taking these sacks is crazy. Some of them sacks, like. This is the rolling out sacks for me, bro. When you rolling out and you getting sacked from behind, you can throw it. You can let that bit go. You can let it go, bro. I love you though, too. I really do.
That's a smart play.
Right.
He didn't take a sack. He didn't take an unnecessary hit by throwing the ball away late.
Yeah.
Just throw the ball away.
I think
It's okay. If I'm looking at Shador, I'm looking at how well he processes information. I'm looking at how well he goes from 1 to 2 to 3, if possible. Check down, throw the ball away. That's what I'm looking at. Oh, he got a 75% completion percentage versus a 65. Okay, where's the 10% drop off? Oh, that was a good throwaway right there, Ocho. Avoided the sack, avoided the loss, kept him in field goal range. I'm processing the entirety of the game. I'm not looking at no completion percentage because I'm not going to elevate him or downgrade him based on that. I will elevate or downgrade him based on the decisions that he makes and what I can say he should have known better than to take that sack. He should have thrown that ball away. He knew better than Ocho.
Yeah.
It's a zone coverage.
Yeah.
With that pick six, first of all, the corner doesn't sink because there's nobody going deep. He saw the guy just run the stop route. He sees
We
the
got a little
inside
check,
guy run a
little
stop
curl.
route. So why would you backpedal? Now you in the middle of the field and you gonna go way outside.
All the way to the numbers.
For one, unless the corner is way off at 7 yards and you staring him down at the snap of the ball and he's backpedaling, that's the only time you throw to the wide side of the field. You don't throw. That's called rule number 1 as a quarterback. You don't throw to the wide side of the field. You should know that.
Okay. But here's the thing. Why would the corner backpedal when the guy that he's over
it's no
runs
threat.
a stop route and the guy on the inside
it's no
runs
threat.
a hook route? So why am I backpedaling? Ain't nobody there to correct me. I'm just gonna sit. Now, and I'm saying to myself, if he throw this ball,
I'm going to
I
get
got
that.
a reservation for six.
I'm going to get that. And matter of fact, you got to think about it too. You got to think about down and distance. What's the chances of actually calling a go route off the goal line?
Off the goal line. Why were you? I don't care. I'd rather take that safety running the ball than a pick six. Run the.
Quick game anyway. So as a DB, your defensive coordinator probably over in your ear telling you, listen, some coming out quick, slant. Yeah, you got to. You got to.
And first of all, I know you're not gonna run anything deep because the goal line can't hold up.
You can't. They
if
can't
you guys
block.
don't like the max protect, I'm looking at the formation. You can't max protect from that formation. So now I already know.
Damn,
It's
man.
up quick.
And listen, I mean, see, for us, or for you, I mean, me watching the game on the plane, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? They can't block for Shador. So let's get him out the shotgun. But if we are going to keep him in the shotgun, condense the formations. So it doesn't take the route so long to process.
Yeah.
Because they get there so fast. So I'm thinking just go to the quick game and get a drive going and get them D linemen a little bit tired.
I'm saying.
As soon as you drop back, as soon as you get the ball, they on his head.
I played D line, boy. Yeah, there's no way as a D lineman I was coming with that same energy every play. I played both sides of the field too. There's just no way you're coming with that energy every play on the D line. No way they couldn't block a soul. Like, how can you not block one player on the field? But let me. I'm trying to chill out, bro. I just dropped them shit. I don't care. Not being able to block one player is so that fathoms me. Khalil, ain't you trying to go league, bro? Weren't you like highest rate? Didn't give up a sack in the Big Ten? What are we talking about, bro? What are we doing? What are you doing, bro? Like Tyler, come on, man. JC was looking a little bit decent out there. He gave up like his sacks that I seen him give up. It wasn't even bad. Like. He was rocking with Brody, and Brody just made a play. Brody didn't quit. Like, certain niggas, man.
Ocho, you know why they
Gotta
like
be
that?
better, bro.
Because I know you can't run the football. You ran the ball 22 times for 16 yards. That's negative yards. So, where are you going? I'm going to attack the quarterback. I'll play the run on the way to the quarterback. I also know your line is leaky. And your quarterback likes to hold on to the ball. You can't run it. You can't pass protect. And your quarterback likes to hold on to the ball. I'm coming to get him every time.
Ears pin
Go
all
on
the
that
way
run.
back. Ears pin all the way back.
I'm not even. The D-line coaches say, don't even look here.
Right.
If they run it, that's on me.
Oh, God.
Go hunt the quarterback.
That's facts. That is so facts.
Now.
D-line wasn't worried about no running that game.
You get no pressure, huh? They can't get no pressure.
None.
I mean, you got to have one dog. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not no one dogs, bro. Like, bro, there's not one dog out there. Chadoze, where you was at? Ain't no dog coming off the edge. BJ, where you at? I thought that's what you wanted, BJ. Wait, like, come on, bro. That's what I be saying. Some of it's pride, bro. You got a day. I'm out, man. Give me a chance, boy. You put me in that game, I'd have came out. On me, I'd have walked away with a sack. But I'm dying before. I'm not leaving that field until I get a sack. Like, some of that, you gotta have pride out there. You gotta die for your this name across your chest, name on your back. You gotta really want it.
Some type of confusion and
Like,
some type of
coach is gonna take so far. Yeah, we might be garbage in my scheme, but I'm here for it. Then it comes to that point where you there for yourself. Where you trying to go league, ain't you? You one step away from league, but we a team, but you trying to go league, ain't you? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make my play. That if everybody went out there thinking, I'm getting 15 tackles today, I'm getting 5 sacks. Every D line line, I'm getting 5 sacks. I don't care what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I bet you every one of them walk away with at least 1 sack. You know what I'm saying? The linebackers talking about I'm getting 3 tackles for losses today. What you mean? I'm on that. I'm on every run. Come my way. I'm on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pride, bro. It's pride. Gotta have pride on the field.
That you have to
coming for blood, bro.
I mean, Nebraska basically didn't have to account for anybody on defense. You have to account for anybody.
You gotta have a D tackle that can collapse the pocket inside, Ocho, or you need to have an edge presence that can force him up so your defense, your D tackles can get him. They don't have anybody. They can't collapse the pocket from the inside. They don't have an edge. They don't have twitch on the edge. So now you see the quarterback just
all day.
They just don't have Ocho. They just don't have the pieces. Let's be honest. They got quarterback.
Yeah.
They got a wide receiver. Horn is a nice 2 receiver.
Yeah.
He's really good. He's good. He's a good player. He ain't trapped, and they got you doing. But they don't have enough pieces to contend at that level. So they just don't.
They don't have a trench. They don't have They have no trenches, bro. They trenches. They literally. And they linebackers. I'm gonna say that too. Shout out Bentley. Bentley a dog. Levante, he be out there hitting. But they ain't got no trenches, bro. They ain't got no box. They box is just weak. It's weak. It's terrible. I don't know if it's pride. I don't know if they got the skill and they just can't put it. I don't know what it is, man. That box is just weak, boy. It's weak. I knew something was wrong though with the O-line. Let's be real. When they put Tyler at tackle, Tyler is not an offensive tackle in no world. Khalil at guard, Khalil's the tackle. Tyler's the guard. Let's be real. In no world, Tyler Brown is no offensive tackle. He go to the league, they not put him at offensive tackle. 0 snaps out of his whole career. That man's short. He's a short guard. Khalil is a tall tackle. Like, I knew that's when someone was like, huh? You hear me, huh?
He done tried it. You get the transfer portal. They bring in 45 guys. A lot of guys left. But you got to look. If you want to hunt, you got to get the right kind of dog. It's as simple as that. And I don't know how many. Look, I grew up in the country, so I know about hunting. You have a bloodhound, you have a blue tick, you have a black and tan, you have a red bone. Hey, you have tree and walker. You have different types of dogs to do different types of things. We have bulldogs, we have shepherds to catch hogs. But we have a specific type of dog when we want to track deer or we want to track hunt raccoon. And then you have a different type of dog when you start doing pheasant. You have pointers that'll go into the bush where they'll stand at attention to let you know you're in that bush.
Yeah.
They won't move because they don't want you to shoot until you're ready. But he'll let you know. Right now, see, you don't have dogs to hunt.
So
it's really
how long does how do you see it? You said it took Matt Rule 1 or 2 years to get it together. How long will it take Prime to be able to get the type of dogs that's necessary to be able to compete with the Nebraskas? Be able to compete with North Dakota State. I mean, they won, but they didn't win convincingly.
Look, you have to understand, and people look at Coach Saban, how soon he turned that around. But Alabama was a team that players wanted to go back to go to anyway. So really, they won a couple of games, and now all of a sudden they're gonna start coming back. Ocho, it's kind of like Miami. Miami went through that lull. Hell, they all the players from Florida.
Everybody want to go to Miami.
They going to Ohio State. They going to Michigan. They going to Georgia. Okay, Miami start winning. They start getting some of those guys back. Well, Colorado, it's been a while since they had a program. It's not like Coach McCartney's CU Bucks, when they used to be, when they had Cordell, and they had Westbrook, and they had Apple Williams, and Bieniemy, and J.J. Flanagan, and they had Christian Fourier, they had Davis McGee, they had Deion Figures. They used to have a squad, and they kept giving. They was going down to Houston. They was going to Colorado. They was going to California and getting those guys. Well, it's hard. It's going to take him longer to probably get the type of player. So where it took Matt Rule maybe 2 years, possibly 3, it might take Prime 3 to 4 years to get the type of dog that he wants to go hunting with.
Damn.
But you look at Alabama. When Alabama win that, you look at what they put out. Look at all their offensive linemen.
Yeah.
They go first round. Look at all their defensive linemen. Look at the Quentin Williams and the Barmore. Look at all those guys. You look at those linebackers.
Could you imagine though? Imagine if Prime had those type of individuals at his helm right now, early. We didn't have to wait, 3 or 4 years to get those type of players in your program.
Look, I understand what time wants to get proven players, guys that's in the portal, guys that's in
I
the
don't know, and I know this. I think you got to recruit out of high school, my boy. You got to get some players who want to play for you and only you, since from the jump. Like, who gonna rock out with you? Like watch how a good what's number 28 name, Hasim or whatever his name is, the little receiver, little Florida boy with the hair. Watch how good he gonna be. Watch how good O gonna be recruiting him out of high school. Watch how good them recruits out of high school. Draylon Miller, Michael Welch. If Michael Welch stay, watch how good them boys and how much they gonna want to play for him. Watch how good them boys be, bro.
They've already in college, so they already familiar with a college schedule. They know what study halls, they know training, they know practice, they know to go to class. But I don't know if I'm going to wait so heavily. I still think you have to go get some.
Like you, boy, go recruit. You gotta go recruit out of Louisiana, man. Florida, like you say, I get all the Florida boys. Go get them. What you mean? Go get them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
High school players.
Gotta go get them.
You gotta get some.
But they're not going to. But high school players aren't going to be able to contribute right now, right away.
Yeah. Hey, you see that 17-year-old?
Boy, you see all these true freshmen in college balling, bro. When you're a baller, you're a baller. Well,
Hey, boy.
Yeah. He's Ocho. He's
high school.
Senior in high school. He's a two-time Mr. Alabama in football. He said, hell,
but you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand that's a special talent. Some players are, how do you say it? Not ahead of the curve. I don't know. Oh, he's
just born for it. They built for it.
From an athletic standpoint, when he's able to go to Alabama and fit right in, like he's been playing in college the past 2-3 years.
That guy from what's the receiver?
He's from the crib, right? He's from the crib.
Another one.
He's from the crib, from Chaminade. Oh, he's a real deal. Jeremiah Smith. He's ahead of the curve.
Yep.
You saw him hit his head off the goalpost today? On a little stick route?
Oh, yeah. He called that little slant, that little Seattle route.
Out of there.
Split the seam.
No, he's ahead of the curve.
No. Yeah. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. And the thing is that are the Bucks gonna be patient?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach Prime gonna be patient. You think Coach Prime? I want to see you be patient, Coach Prime. Cause what you gonna do? Wait, let's be real. I don't think they trying to get you in that league, man. I ain't trying to be the bear, the bird. You feel me? Is you gonna rock it out with these Buffs? I hope you do. I want to see it.
Now, when you say the Buffs, you mean upstairs? Are they gonna be patient?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you don't think it'll come down to that, though, huh?
I don't think they'll get rid. I think Coach Prime will have. I don't think they will ever fire Coach Prime. I think he will leave though.
I mean, I think it.
No, this is what it like is a bottom line business in sports.
They getting money. That's what I'm saying. They getting money. So that's why I don't think they will ever fire him. Let's be real. They making way more money than before. So I don't know if they will fire him. They might get a coach that probably could take over the job, but I don't know.
Look,
Yes,
I
sir.
got a menu, Ocho. This is my menu
Yeah.
at Club Shake Shake. The only thing I serve, dubs and L's. Only serve wins and losses. Because that's all it's about in pro sports. All that other stuff is dressing. Win, did you win? Did you lose? That's all they want to know.
I mean,
They fired Larry Coker from Miami after going, 8-4. The guy won a national championship, lost it, should have won back-to-back national championship because that wasn't pass interference anyway. He threw the flag.
Ohio State game.
And they fired him with the. I just think the thing is, sometimes time is a product of his own success. They see how quickly he turned around Jackson State, and it's like, okay, we can do that. And early on, he had great success, but I personally think it's probably a 3. That's Colorado, as bad as it's been, it's probably a 3 to 4 year deal.
Do you think administration understand that? You think the people in positions of power above Prime's head understand that? That it's a 3 or 4 year deal to be able to get the type of players you want to get in there, to be able to look at the menu and see that the wins are starting to come on that side of the column.
Uh-huh. Well, here's the thing. When I look at Ocho, I can stomach losing if I think we're improving.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying now. I can stomach losing if I think we're improving. When you look at the Bucks and you look at it objectively,
That's a bad loss.
the D line isn't better.
Yeah,
The O line isn't better.
it's a bad loss.
They don't run the ball better. They don't pressure the quarterback better. They got 2 highly skilled players, quarterback and the wide receiver. But I don't care how great your quarterback is. If I beat him up,
Yes, sir.
I can neutralize him.
He's not there.
And then I can throw on everybody else. I mean, just like time. I ain't got to prove how tough I am to try to throw at Travis Hunter. I can just go pick on everybody else.
Dang.
But that's the thing with coaching.
It sucks, bro. Like you say, we want to see my dog win.
Because I
Man.
don't get to directly control what happens. I do the best job I can of coaching the players and letting them know, okay, this is what we expect going to happen. But at the end of the day, once I get out there, it's out of my hands.
That's definitely and that too. And that's what I'm saying. That boys better play with some pride out there. You better want it, bro. You gotta want it. You gotta want it for yourself. You got team. Fuck the team aspect. You gotta want it for you. Let's be real. You the only one in that jersey. You the only one. You feel me? You gotta go out there with some pride and say, I'm not losing. I'm not this. I'm not getting beat this play. I'm not. You're not the better man than me. You gotta want it like no other. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy, boy. You gotta. It's a crazy game you're playing football, man. You gotta be your boy. Take your heads off. Bobby Boucher, what you say about my mama? You gotta be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You gotta be crazy out there, but it's a different game, bro.
Man, that's the part I don't like. Is that you can listen. Think about the time you put in. Think about the hours. Think about all the film study that they put in. All the work.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It might not be this staff, boy. It might not be these coaches, man. It might not be what it's saying, bro. They might be in all the right positions, man. They might have put these players in all the right positions, boy. And they just not performing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be that, boy.
Preparing for Nebraska. Breaking film down. You know, having the music blasting, the music that you can hear once you at their stadium. Playing as you practice, so you're used to it. And then to go out there and all the work, all the time, all the film you put in, and the results don't show up. Like as a coach, that would bother me, which is why I also couldn't coach. But no, man,
It's tough, man. Hell, being a leader on the team and having to coach mofos up. And that's really not my job to make sure when guys come in and out of the huddle, Ocho, my first, hey, you know what you got? Because you hot now. But not with one, with 2. So, I'm making sure, I'm telling John, even though I know he knows, I'm going to remind him, hey, 7, check down on your hot. And sometimes you ask, where's my, yeah, I got you. Normally, because I was always closest to him, more times than not, I was going to be the hot guy. But I also knew was it going to take one, or if be an empty protection, all it takes is one to make it hot. If we got a back in the backfield, it's going to take two. Because TD can take one, and the other will hot up the other one. But yeah, it's I never wanted to coach. I understand people that do want to get in coaching. Time has always wanted to coach. Even when he first got out of the league, he was coaching his sons. We went to the Hall of Fame. He brought a boatload of kids up to play in tournaments. But that was my thing. That's his thing. But he'll get it turned around.
Man, I love them Buffs, man. I love them. I just want to see them win, bro. That was a bad loss. It was a bad loss. Finna watch the game right now. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to be able to see. But like, man, come on, y'all got to do better, bro. More pride. I feel like we need a little more pride out there. Real shit. Just keeping it a being. I don't even want to watch the game. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shout out Uncle and Ocho, man. Yeah, they got the football brains, football words. So I wanted to see how they was feeling. Yeah, man. Love y'all, but y'all stay lit. Keep thriving. Keep grinding. What you say about my mama?